The Rugby World Cup is heading into the business end of the competition as quarterfinal places are on the line, and for those that aren't going to make it that far, we start to say goodbye. On day 17 of the tournament, we are in for a cracking matchup of the day. Wales will be up against Fiji, coming out of Pool D. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby, where another cracking match of the day is in prospect for us here with Wales up against Fiji. And this is a Welsh side, of course, that has already taken out the Wallabies and will be looking to cement their place at the top of the pool table. And they've not messed about this one either, going for a full strength as best of a lineup as they can manage as well, taking no risks of this dangerous Fijian side. Kicking things off along their front row, Wyn Jones, Ken Owens and Tom Francis will line things up at the front. Jake Ball will be alongside captain Alan Wyn Jones in the second row. It is the fantastic Josh Navidi who will be on the blindside flank with James Davis and Ross Moriarty alongside him in the back row. Moving into the back line, it is Gareth Davis who will start in the number 9 jumper. And outside him, of course, will be the linchpin of Dan Biggar. Into midfield, Hadley Parks will be alongside Jonathan Davis, the third of the Davises in this Welsh lineup. And on the wings will be Josh Adams and George North, with Liam Williams lining up at fullback for Wales, looking to make this the last claim in their World Cup campaign. Top of the table awaits the side. Up against them will be Fiji, a Fijian side that will be disappointed with what they've failed to manage in the Rugby World Cup this year. They went down to Uruguay earlier on in the competition, and since then they've only got better and better. But that loss to one of the minnows of the tournament has cost them dearly, as even a win here today would most likely not be enough to save this team from going home. This is the final matchup for Fiji. This is the last time we will see them in action. And they are not leaving anything on the bench as well, naming an extremely strong side for this crunch match against Wales. Although they may not reach the quarterfinals, they can still be a banana skin for the other sides in this pool. Lining up tonight for the Flying Fijians, Kempisi Matfu will be on the loose inside the front row with Samuel Marabesi and Manasa Salo alongside him at the front. Into the second row will be Tavita Kabubati and Leone Nakarawa in the middle of the pack. Domenico Wakane-Brutu will be alongside Semi Kuratani and Vilami Mata in the back row, with Wakane-Brutu lining up as captain for the Fijians tonight. Into the back line, Frank Lamani will be scrum half and Ben Volavola will wear the number 10 jumper. The midfield will see Levani Botia and Waisia Naasalevu in midfield. On the left wing, Semi Radradra will line up along with Josui Tuisova, with Kenny Munimunivalu at fullback for the Fijians. This is a chance to show their wares, to really razzle and to dazzle this crowd. Final chance for the Fijians to make the Rugby World Cup 2019 a real place and a real party. So we're ready for kickoff, and Ben Volavola for Fiji in the white and black will get the game underway. It'll be Wales in the red and white who will be receiving the kickoff. It is big time action on day 17 of the Rugby World Cup, and underway we go with a high kick straight down to Tom Francis, and lost. Big turnover there by captain Wakane-Brutu out wide. High tackle from Wales. Yellow card. What a start to this fixture. Josh Adams is on the sideline. He's gone for 10 minutes. Yellow card already, and Wales can't believe it. Big turnover, quick play from Wakane-Brutu, and that was delivered with a high tackle from Josh Adams. And now Ben Volavola with a chance to put the Fijians up 3-0. They do it. Great kick from Volavola. And Fiji lead Wales 3-0 after mere seconds of this matchup. They kicked off, they worked hard, and they have got some very quick and very early reward here. Dan Biggar, back underway we go. A deep kick down to the Fijian 22, and it's Lamani who takes it in. A good play too from Salo, finding a way to Radradra. He's over the halfway line. Semi Radradra taken down by George North and turned over as well. Didn't think he'd catch him, but North has done fantastically. Now they attack, and it's a high tackle. Once more, this time Manasa Salo going high on Jake Ball. Almost something special there. Jonathan Davis in midfield, teeing it up for Jake Ball. And now the error one way and then the other. Lucky not to get the yellow card there. As Dan Bigger finds touch. And to throw in Ken Owens for Wales. They've gone for the full 7-man line-out. And they split in the middle, and it's just taken to the front. Well played from Ball, the man who earned the penalty. And they drive it up. Good maul here from Wales. Wyn Jones out to Hadley Parks in midfield. Here's Jonathan Davis, finds Bigger. Bigger steps back inside. A good tackle though. Fiji holding well on defence so far. Parks gets it in a tackle away to Ken Owens. Josh Davini, he's in the 22. Davini backing himself. Josh Davini will score. Throws the dummy. And Murray Munivalu brought it so easy. It was an explosive run from Josh Davini, but have a look at this dummy. That saw poor old Munivalu way off track. The support from the Welsh players was right on his shoulder, and that put Munivalu into doubt whether he'd pass it, whether he'd go alone. Ken Owens was there, Jake Ball was there, there's more players further back. Munivalu should have committed, and Josh Davini did very well to even try it. Was quite substantial for it to come off even more. Big try for Wales. They get a bit of a putty back up the field from the high tackle, and now they've delivered the opening try of this matchup and a conversion to boot from Dan Bigger. It is Wales leading Fiji 7 points to 3. And we have one hell of a matchup on our hands here, folks. Do not go anywhere. Josh Adams is back on the field, and Wales take the 10-minute period a man down. 7-3 in total as well. Vola back to halfway and back to a little short kick-off, and Navidi, the try scorer, drags it in, and Owens gets good ball away. Here's Davis again, running into the backfield over halfway and into Fijian territory. Great run there from James Davis. Here's Ball, firing into midfield. Wyn Jones, big pass from Wyn Jones. Out to Josh Adams, who is just back on the field. Slow ball, and here is Gareth Davis. He quickly passes wide, and Tom Francis has to go, but a good tackle from Fiji holds that short again. Owens, Moriarty changes his mind as they keep it flicking left and right for Wyn Jones. Takes into contact. Navidi has a little bit of a sneaky look down the sideline, but the pass he delivers to Hadley Parks has gone forward. So Fiji will get the benefits of that mistake.
Crouch.
Probably should have hung on to that ball. Sneaky run from Navidi. Trying to track it just around the edges of the breakdown. Trying to put pressure on Fiji. Talk about pressure. The Fijian scrum has just demolished Wales. And they go straight out to Radradra. A step here. Breaking away nicely is Mafu. Support is there brilliantly as well. Kanatani. And Naisalevu will score for Fiji. Back in the game. Back in the lead. Wasia Naisalevu on the end of some brilliant work. Kempisi Mafu, Simi Kunatani, and finally it is Naisalevu that finishes the job. Excellent support play in the middle of 12 was motivating. Everyone had a hand. What a finish. Support play and numbers from Fiji. Far too strong for the Welsh defence. Excellent work there from Kunatani. And just getting the ball away from Liam Williams, enough to get Naisalevu in behind. He scores the opening try for Fiji. And a very important one as well. That keeps them in touch in this game. 7-8. Chance to put the lead out to 3 points, which Ben Bolabola does. The early penalty is proving to be a vital thing for Fiji, as their lead is now back to 3, and it's 10 points to 7. Fiji with the lead. 25 minutes gone. Dan Bigger back to halfway. And he knocks this one high to the right-hand side, and it's a very good take there from Samuel Matabesi. Wales putting pressure on here. This could be a turnover. Straight off the whistle. Wales get it back. Francis goes wide and Davis does very well. Back to Moriarty. In behind again is Francis. Beautiful ball to Jake Ball. 20 metres out now. Wales waiting for Parks. Has a bit of a dabble himself and he's knocked it on. Golden opportunity there for Wales again. But here, away to Vola.
Advantage over.
Who kicks the advantage away as it sets itself on the halfway line, and Josh Adams goes back to Gareth Davis, back to Davis as well, and all the Davises are getting involved. James Davis, the last pass to Jake Ball. Moriarty, Hadley Parks, he's behind him again. Oh, he's set up a drop goal. Parks from miles out, he's missed it. It's gone astray and bounces over the dead ball line. Hadley Parks, he got on the outside and he just looked up and he gave it a good old bang. But it slithers just to the right of the uprights. Look at that, it was almost 40 metres out. Give him the angle and you put it there as well. Fiji feed the scrum and this time Wales reply. Big second hit and they'll get a turnover here. Gareth Davis. Double cut out pass to Jonathan Davis and now they go quickly out to Josh Adams. Oh, big tackle there on Josh Adams. Goes down in a heap. Slow for Gareth Davis. Back in the midfield, Ken Owens and Elwyn Jones pops it back to Wyn Jones. All the big boys getting involved. 30 metres out, ball. Fires it back to Moriarty. Back to Gareth Davis. He's behind them now, the 22. Oh, Jonathan Davis has dropped the ball. It's gone backwards. Picked up just. Here is James Davis going for a bit of a run himself.
Release.
20 metres out. Gareth Davis. Oh, it's a drop goal from the scrum half and it's over. Where did that come from? Right in front of a defender. He somehow sticks it around the outside and it wobbles its way, curling around the right-hand upright, and that will be half-time. Fiji stunned by a late drop goal that puts things on level peggings at half-time here in this big clash between Wales and Fiji. It is the Welsh who have had all the game on their side though. Possession and territory 63 and 70% to the Welsh. They've had everything to play with, line breaks 5-3 as well, and it's Fiji who are living off scraps but doing a very, very good job of it so far as well. 10-10 is the half-time score. Back underway we go. Dan Bigger messing about, no time. And he kicks it down to Nakarawa. And slow set there from the second rower. And waiting for it is Lomani. There's a good ball, and Kapabanti gets him behind the Welsh defence as well, looking wide, but could not get the pass to Tuisova. Lomani again, this time shorter. Wakane Baroto goes straight through. Big dummy, out wide, so many numbers, and it's going to be a try. Manavasi takes it in. No, nice lever. Rajaja going up for the line. Semi scores. They almost made a hash of it, Fiji, but they take the lead back. What a try in the end. Semi Radradra, he's the scorer, but almost not enough field there. As Manavasi and Naisalevu just hung on right on the sideline. Then they gave it to their big winger, and Radradra said, I'll do the rest. And he steps inside, splits him in half, takes on the tackle of a desperate James Davis and carries him over the line. Good show of strength there from Semi Radradra. And now an important kick here for Ben Volavola. 5 points to the lead, but they'll want some more with Fiji. It's left, it's off the uprights. Oh, agonisingly close for Ben Volavola, but it is a stray, and the score remains 15-10. It was a nice kick too, it was just floating its way towards the uprights. Unfortunately for Volavola, too close to the uprights as Dan Bigger gets us back underway. And an epic performance here from Manavasi. Once again, he's freed the man off. This time it is Nakarawa. Supporters here with Orobarotu. Steps inside and right in centre field. They are 38 metres short now. They come to the right. Nice Salivu pops it back in field, and Lamani is taken down in a big tackle there. Wales try to fight for it, but they won't get it. And Mata will go to the right, and again this time Bontia intercepted. Josh Adams up to halfway. Oh, big turnover there for Wales. Now see for Ball. Ball's picked it up. He's got left inside. Dan Bigger. He's got no friends. He's got no support. And Nasalivu puts in a big bulky tackle over the top of the carrier and the ball. And he just scrags him into touch. Samuel Matavesi will throw in for Fiji. Midway, 22-10 line. That's gone to the back, and that is not straight. Big mistake there from the impressive hooker, who has been in everything around the field. When it comes to his core job, he has got that wrong. Looking for Nakarawa at the back. And a scrum feed to Wales is going to be huge. Gareth Davis feeds. Steady. We've not seen one steady scrum yet all game long. This one looks like it'll be the first. Moriarty at the back, but Davis gives away to Bigger. Cut out pass. Donovan Davis back inside. James Davis to Ross Moriarty. And in 22 now. The number 8 takes on Muni Valu. Resetting Element Jones. No spots a Yunto on the right hand side. Knocked on from George North. He's knocked on the winner. What a time to make an error. George North with no one in front of him. Jonathan Davis just pops to the ball, and he couldn't hold on. Great start though. Jake Ball, he kicked it all off. And then the finishing touch. Oh, but Wales, the forward pack say, we want another go. Oh, but Fiji reply. A big hit back. This is anyone's game. 15-10. Vola kicks into touch. He doesn't get much on it either. 10-metre line. And was that out of the 22? Well, we've got a big decision here. It was taken back from Vola. That is a huge error. Big chance now for Wales. Owens throws in, and it is Jake Ball at the front, who has been amazing tonight. Wyn Jones goes to Ken Owens, short ball, and charging at it again is James Davis. Bigger. Play scrum half, Parks, Owens holds it up beautifully, goes wide, Josh Adams the corner, Josh Adams scores, left wing, electric, Josh Adams ties it up. Well, you give a team like Wales chance after chance after chance, they're going to put one of them away, and that there was the one. Big pass from Bigger, what a play out this, Ken Owens, fantastic work from the hooker. You just don't see plays like that from a hooker like you should. He saw it, he went to pass early and he thought, no, I'll draw this guy in, give all the room out wide for his winger, and Josh Adams, well, he finishes perfectly on the left. Well, if we thought Ben Volabola's kick was big, this one is even bigger. 12 to play. Dan Bigger, in fact, lines it up as on the right hand side and curls in. Oh, what a kick from Dan Bigger, and that'll give Wales the lead. 17-15. Is there more to come yet? Another twist, another turn. We've still got just over 10 to play. What a game this has been. 2 tries apiece, but it is the goal kicking of Dan Bigger that is putting Wales in front as Hadley Parks over the top. Jonathan Davis has taken a good tackle and turned over. Rod Rauch has done everything right tonight, but he just can't quite drag his team to the lead again. Could be a turnover here. It is. Gareth Davis has it in the back, and Dan Bigger thumbs this cross field. Oh, this could be a miracle play. It's a chase back. Tui Soma can't stop it, and then it's gone. A whisker from the try line. About a perfect kick as you will ever see. Massive pressure now on Fiji. 7 to play. And they are 5 metres out from their own line. Nakarawa drags it into the back. This one from Matavesi was straight. Manasasalo goes to the blind side, and again another poor kick from Ben Volavola. This time at least it was not carried back and from inside the 22, but it's not got a much more reward as Ken Owens will line up a line-outs less than 20 away from the Fijian line. Element Jones take this one in, and Gareth Davis is hammered. Oh, bulldoze as well. Here come Fiji. Way out into inside. Radraja goes inside. Nice Alivu. Tries to skip his way through tackles, but he's taken out just outside his 22. Solo goes again. Tries to find Buttier on the left. Can't get it away. And Wales maybe turning this over again. It's another turnover. Big play. Hanley Parks. Back to Gareth Davis. Inside to Wyn Jones.
Not releasing.
On a penalty, Fiji. All they had to do was kick it out and this one was over. But the last chance will go to Fiji. Bola will tap. Yes, he will indeed. Goes to Buttier. Wide ball and eventually goes to Tuisova. Back in field. It's a bit loose. Oh, it's really loose here. Solo goes infield. It's going backwards at the moment now, Fiji. Now they throw it out wide. Nicely ball waits Tuisova. Back in field again and Bola pops it back. Lamani tried hard to keep up with this one. And eventually it gets outside Bola. Back into Tuisova. They keep it alive again. Malfu takes into contact. Keep up if you can, folks. Fiji have just gone 7 mode, and that is a beautiful play. You cannot stop a team like Fiji when they go full sevens. Oh, now a high tackle. Josh Adams comes flying in. It gives away another penalty to the Fijians. Well, they really have flicked the switch here now, haven't they, Fiji? A try will give them the win. Bola taps once more. Lamani fires to the right inside. Mafu back in field again. So they keep it alive. Buttier back it goes. And fighting Nakarawa will take the tackle. We are almost 90 minutes in. This is an exhibition of quality sevens rugby at the moment. From Fiji, Bola. Nicely pops it beautifully up. Kabubati keeps it alive still somehow. Lamani at the back door again. Nakarawa, back it goes to, it's Kunatani back eventually. Bola, give it love to Buttier. Out wide, nicely to Tuisova. Tuisova behind. And Wakabarutu gives it to Lamani. Keeping this beautifully in hand. I don't know how they're doing it. Finally it breaks down. Tackle from Mata. And Campisi Matfu will wait for it. He goes to Bola. Big ball wide. Buttier out to Kunatani. Giving it to Radraja. Goes back to Nakarawa. Buttier back again to Kabubati. And they keep keeping it alive. Lamani inside and outside. Radraja gives it to Mafu. Oh, how they're keeping this in the field of play, I'm not quite sure. But they keep it alive again. Lamani to Radraja. No, it's intercepted. Turnover ball. Jake Ball in the right of the wing. Inside pass. Alvin Jones. Let's see one last flurry here. Ross Moriarty. Moriarty's alive. Navini. Want to beat Navini. 5 minutes out. He's in touch. Oh my word. This game just went to another level when the time ran out. Let's restart. Let's go again. Wales and Fiji entertaining us to the bitter end. Wow. What a finish to this game. Who would have thought it would go like that? Fiji turned on the sevens razzle-dazzle, but it was not quite enough. 2 tries apiece. Josh Navini and Josh Adams picking up the 2 plays that really put Wales in front. Dan Bigger, 2 conversions and a drop goal from Gareth Davis. Steven Radraja and Wasia Naisalivu with the 2 tries for Fiji. Bola converted 1 and also took that early penalty goal that put the Fijians right with a chance of taking this game. 17-15, what a spectacle we have seen, but it is Wales that take out the big game. Territory possession even up a lot from where it was at half-time, but it was the Fijians who could not quite do enough to take this one away. A fantastic match, a fantastic game, but it is Wales that take that all-important win and those all-important points back to the pool play table. That is the last we will see of Fiji. They needed a massive win over Wales to have any chance of seeing any more rugby, and even still then looked very, very impossibly unlikely, needing Uruguay to topple the Welsh in that last pool game. But look at these stats, look at this game. Line breaks are plenty, attacking rugby all over the place. It was a fantastic Rugby World Cup matchup to watch. That does do me for today. Thank you for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed the matchup of these 2 sides. Wales just pipping the Fijians, and a fantastic game it has been in the World Cup as well. There's still a few days of pool play left, but there could be a bit of a typhoon situation that may see a couple of games not be played out. So if that happens, we're going to have these games here on the channel so we can see what would happen if they did play those matches. But for today, for day 17 of the Rugby World Cup, thank you everyone for tuning and watching. Hope you enjoyed the fixture, and I'll see you all next time for many more Rugby World Cup action. Until then, take care.